Speak quickly, mortal.
Always a pleasure.
Well, look who's here. You! How about that? A new arrival! Shame about my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so, or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done! Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse. I've been waiting for you! Or someone like you. Or someone other than you for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes, even Daedric princes, especially. Daedra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. The Grey March is coming, and you're going to stop it. The details aren't important. At least, not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later. Now, you run an errand for me. An important one, of course. Anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Zedilian, one of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted. The gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move. We don't want them here. So, you're going to get Zedilian up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how. And the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person. A big help. And a snappy dresser. Now, get going, before I change my mind. Or my mind. You can go now. Run along, scoot.
Always a pleasure. The Mad God has given you a task. Surely someone of your copious talent should be able to handle it. Yes, quite an amazing place, really. Wonderful for relieving one's tension as you watch those troublesome adventurers suffer. No offense. I'd say your next move is to head to Zedillion and get it reactivated. I live to serve.
Don't you have a book to read? Or something else very important I told you? A little busy here! I'm trying to decide what to have for dinner. Oh, how I love eating. One of my favorite things to do. Talk to Haskell if you need more information. He's got more brains than a brain pie. Oh, care to... You can go now.
The Mad God has given... I'd suggest you make haste. The Shivering Isles is what Sheogorath wills it to be. He is the Prince of Mad... Yes? Ah, silly me. The book has no pictures. Can't really expect you to read that now. To reactivate Zedillion for my lord's pleasure, you'll need to find 3 focus crystals, and each crystal has a matching receptacle called a judgment nexus. Even you can't miss. Without the crystals in place, the resonator of judgment, Zedillion's power source, cannot be restored. I live to serve.
Описывая устройство Зидилиана, позвольте начать с выражения совершеннейшего почтения вам и вашей божественной сущности. Сооружение было завершено в срок, расходы оказались существенно ниже суммы, которую вы велели не превышать, под страхом усмешки, кажется, так вы выразились, а людские потери сведены к абсолютному минимуму. С гордостью заявляю, что, используя энергию этой весьма необычной кристаллической структуры, Зидилиан будет функционировать долгие годы, конечно, при надлежащем уходе. П. По вашей просьбе я написал подробные инструкции по использованию для каждой части объекта. Если у вас возникнут какие-либо вопросы, прошу вас, обращайтесь ко мне в любое время, как и в первый раз, когда посреди ночи вас посетила идея создания Зидилиана. Сердцем Зидилиана является его источник энергии, судный резонатор. Настраивая эту кристаллическую глыбу с помощью судного аттенюатора, своего рода камертона, мы извлекаем волну соблазнительного звука, который привлечет кого угодно из-за преди.
Hello, I'm Anya Herrick. I serve Lady Sill, and she allows me to remain protected within the House of Dementia. I'm so grateful to her. Goodbye.
What do you want? See you later.
I am Kiflin, steward of Lady Sill. Unless you have reason to be here, your presence is... See you.
Чтобы поддерживать частоту и стабильность этой звуковой волны, в разных местах конструкции были размещены 3 фокусирующих кристалла. Для функционирования объекта все 3 фокусирующих кристалла должны звучать в унисон, поэтому весьма важно, чтобы они содержались в чистоте и покое в своих гнездах, которые я назвал судными центрами. Добыть или сделать запасные фокусирующие кристаллы на сегодняшний день невозможно, поэтому необходимо принять соответствующие меры по охране конструкции, когда она Зидилиан разделен на 3 зоны, соединенные новейшими моделями магических телепортаторов. Как только злополучные зидилианиты, было очень забавно экспериментировать над ними, благодарю вас за это, попадают в одну из комнат, они подвергаются испытанию, основанному на философии мании или деменции, на ваше усмотрение в каждом конкретном случае. Все, что от вас потребуется, это нажать одну единственную кнопку, затем устроиться поудобнее с бокалом вина. Мы предусмотрели роскошные платформы для обозри. каждой зоне реализован особенный замысел, который в меру наших возможностей удовлетворяет вашим пожеланиям. Я думаю, результат вам понравится. Ниже я описал каждую комнату и ее возможности, вкратце, так как я осознаю вашу занятость, милорд. Камера превращения — совершенно пустая комната с большой решеткой, вделанной в пол, и одним, безобидным, гнарлом, ростом в половину меньше обычного, бродящим в центре. Маниакальный вариант: наш маленький безобидный гнарл начинает расти до размеров, приблиз.
Blessings, citizen. Mad God's blessing. Walk with our Lord.
Дементный вариант: к нашему крохотному дружку Гнарлу присоединяется небольшая стайка его братьев, и они нападают на ошарашенных гостей. Гениально. Камера алчности: в этой комнате лежит огромная гора сокровищ. Она располагается на усеченной пирамиде в надежно закрытой клетке, к которой нет ключа.
How may I serve?
Маниакальный вариант: мы выбрасываем на пол несколько сотен ключей, являющихся точными копиями друг друга. Весьма занимательно наблюдать за зидиллионитами, перебирающими ключи в поисках нужного. Некоторые занимаются этим не один день. Восхитительно. Дементный вариант: когда зидиллионит добирается до вершины пирамиды, мы ударяем его мощнейшим заклинанием огня. От взрыва они всегда разлетаются, отличная забава для всех, кроме тех, кто не пережил вспышки. Камера анафемы: как вы и просили, это мы оставили напоследок. Зидиллионит достаточно выносливый, чтобы зайти так далеко, подвергается самому тяжелому испытанию. Комната заполнена свежими трупами, кровью и висящими телами, весьма мрачная атмосфера, моему лорду понравится. Маниакальный вариант: мы убиваем зидиллионита и заставляем призрак его прежней сущности выйти из тела. Рассудок лишь некоторых из них способен вынести такое, в этот момент большинство сходит с ума. Должен признаться, эта комната моя самая любимая. Дементный вариант, нет ничего лучше старой доброй драки. Мы поднимаем как минимум вдвое большее количество зомби, чем зедилионитов, находящихся в комнате, и оставляем их наедине. Просто, элегантно и смертельно. Я надеюсь, вы удовлетворены Зедилианом. Уверен, вы получите столько же удовольствия, используя его, сколько получили мы при его создании. Странно, что мы еще не получили оплату за проделанную работу, но, без сомнения, это небольшое упущение будет исправлено, как только у вас найдется время.
4 Ни хрена тут нет. Короче, будем по квесту ходить. знаю. Эй, я туда не хочу. Это я туда пришел. Другого не дано. Нафиг он мне нужен.
Finally, Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist. But where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zedillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Caliban Nerendil. A wonder of engineering, is it not? Zedillion is the ultimate test of mettle for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment. Ever since that wretched gatekeeper was made, Zedillion became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in. Ghastly things. They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbols and removed them from their rightful places. This rendered the Resonator inert and Zedillion completely useless. Luckily, you came along and placed Zedillion back into operation. Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. If you have the attenuator, then Sheogorath must have sent you. Zedillion would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the Resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak. I'm afraid until the adventurers are dealt with, Zedillion will keep you here. Even I can't will its doors to open. To put it bluntly, you're stuck here for the moment. No disrespect intended. The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help. I assume Sheogorath gave you the Manual of Zedillion. You can consult it for more information, or I can provide instructions. The Resonator works by drawing adventurers to itself with a sort of magical siren's call. Sheogorath uses the Resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them, the best of the worst, to populate the Isles. Quite clever, eh? I will be happy to describe each chamber and explain the event that unfolds as we proceed through Zedillion. As the adventurers make their way through Zedillion's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies? Simple. Wait until the adventurers are in position, and then press a button. If they survived, they will proceed to the next chamber, and so on. It's really quite ingenious. You'll know you're done when they lie dead on the ground, or they are out of their... Of course, any of their possessions you wish to keep are yours for the taking. I'll make sure you get them when you're done. Well, the dead will be disposed of, have no fear. That's my job. Those that are lucky enough to merely go insane will be granted a place in the Shivering Isles as a permanent resident. Each chamber presents two options. When you push the appropriate button, an event will unfold for the adventurers to experience. One is physically harmful, usually lethal traps or creatures, something relished by the residents of Dementia. The other choice is more mental. They are designed to make the adventurers lose their grip on reality, much like the residents of Mania. Of course, the introduction of spore gas with the Mania choices helps as well. As you wish. So good to be back in business.
Keep your weapons ready and watch your backs. Do what I say, we might just get out of here alive. Okay, this has to be a joke.
Can we just leave? I don't like the looks of this place.
What in Oblivion is that thing?
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Wait just a moment. What's that sound?
Prepare yourselves for battle. Die, tree scum. Strike me, will you? Take this. Die, tree scum. Damn it! Lewin deserved better than this, and I'm responsible. Someone will pay dearly, I assure you.
There's nothing to be done here. We must press on.
Unleashed the swarm, did we? Nothing like a little bloodlust to start the encounter off right.
Look, I told you. Treasure. Let's have at it, Sindelius. Blast! The cage is locked.
Gromok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
We'll have to fend for ourselves. Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close, and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait. Do you hear something? Look. Keys. One of them must open the gate. We're rich.
Let's get out of here, Sindelius. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
Suit yourself.
Riches. Countless riches.
Too bad none of those keys fit the lock.
this before. What more could this place possibly throw at you? What? How in Oblivion can I be dead? This is impossible. Nothing killed me. I didn't even get a chance to fight. No chance to defend myself? No chance for battle? Why? Impossible. This is impossible. Grimok has never lost a fight. Never.
You've made short work of the intruders. Shea Gorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings. I'm afraid you've exhausted Zedilion's resources. Not to worry. We'll have your spoils to you in no time at all. As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall if you wish to take a look at it. Oh yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the Orc warrior. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course, just up that hallway. Good luck! hope you're pleased with your performance. I'm on your side!
Take that! Die!
That was quite a battle. I hope you... You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known. Their attraction to the resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Sher Gorath at once and tell him the knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
How may I serve?
Speak, citizen.
Always
Well now, what news do you have? So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little And Zedilian, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment. Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That could be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze like a good little rat, but no cheese for you yet. Oh well. I've granted you a new spell, the ability to summon Haskell, my Chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my... Do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend. Rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it!
Ah, summoned again. My lord does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Grey March. Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes. The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, order. And not in a good way. Bleak. Colorless. Dead. Boring. And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it, hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So, you're going to help me stop him. in with the niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that, all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do. An event, a movement, an apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era, which is to say, a Grey March comes and Jiggalag walks. Or runs, never skips, sidles, or struts. And mostly he just destroys everything around him. Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation. Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn. Two halves, two rulers, two places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice. Seen them about, have you? Odd things. They've always been here, but they're not of here, if you take my meaning. You'll see those Knights of Order around them during the Grey March, drawn to them like flies to honey, or rotting flesh. Ever wonder why flies like both? Best not to ask. The Duchess of Dementia. Ever wary, ever worried. A prisoner in her own house in a way. And a delightful conversationist, really. A bit harder to meet than Théoden. Consider making an appointment. The long-reigning Duke of Mania. A master of merriment, if you will. Or if you won't. I suspect it wouldn't matter to him. Another Daedric prince. Not a nice one. I don't think any of the other princes like him, actually. I mean, Malakath is more popular at parties. And Malakath is not popular. Ta! Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Welcome to the House of Mania. Speak, sister. Speak, sister. Welcome to the Halcyon Conservatory. Welcome to the House of Mania.
Blessings, citizen. What do you want? Walk with our Lord.
What? Do you have business in... You wish to see Lady... The lady has refused any and all appointments of late. You'd have to try to find her on your own. And I don't recommend that course of... See you later.
Here we are, safe indoors. Nothing to harm us here, is... See you later.
Speak, man. Take care now.
Yes, do... Her ladyship is rather suspicious of all around her. Best for you to not question it and merely do what she requires of you. He is aware you are here and should be waiting for you. See him at once. A glorious existence, truly.
Speak quick. Speak quickly. Go.
Isn't there something you should be doing right now? You know, for example, the things you were specifically told to do? New Sheath. My home away from places that aren't my home. The current location is much better than some of the prior ones, don't you? The Duchess of a bit. The long-reigning Duke. Come visit again. Look out! Isn't that the long-reigning Duke? Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Welcome to the House of Mania.
Your lips to his ears. I wouldn't be caught dead at sickly Bernice's, though I imagine her customers. See you later.
What? How can I help you? Sir, miss? You all look alike to me. It's so hard to tell. Are you here? I heard that you were coming, looking for Thaden. Yes, heard it all. Bored to tears by it. He's waiting for you, unless he isn't. He wasn't, but then he was. Maybe he still... Bye.
Ah, yes. There you are. You couldn't imagine how long I've been waiting for you. So little to do, and so... Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but I might be wrong. I might also not care. Which is it? Don't I? I thought I did. But then I also thought that you would be heavier. Look at you. You're light as a chair. How do you walk around like that? It's all the same to me, either way. All of it. Nothing is right without the chalice. Have you ever used it? No, of course not. You just have to try it. It'll change your world, expand your horizons. Contracting leads to expanding, you know. Well, most of the time. Oh, so you've heard... You haven't heard of it, yet you know its name? What is... One of my favorite toys. Does wonders for creativity. Well, not by itself, but it helps. Those Elytra, clever little bugs that they are. Is this making sense? Look, you eat the Felview, then use the chalice, and find the world a much brighter and happier place. Honest. But I don't have it, so I can't eat Feldew, because that would just be bad. I mean, really bad. Damn her. We hold on to fleeting things, even as we slip. I knew, and yet I indulged myself anyway. I indulged her a fair bit, too. It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word got out. That made it all the more delicious. From Dementia's own court, no less. Scandalous. Fatal, perhaps. But passion makes no accommodation for self-preservation. Opposites repel, strangely enough. All that pleasure and pain locked away now, as if it never happened. Unfortunately, the chalice is locked away as well. I have no wish to retrieve it myself, but fetching it might do you some good. My head is positively throbbing now. Can you see it? I need to lie down. Find someone to tell you the rest of the story. Get the